Okay, we are back and we lost a character, so that means that somebody has to step in, either Ludin or Irsa, because it's going to be Irsa. And we've got some upgrades to make. Vesselt has been promoted. And I would think you'd want to get that willpower up to 5. And let's get that break armor up. Gris we can promote. And get that willpower up. Get that armor up. Okay, what kind of items do we have here? Irsa can have these serpent earrings. And that would appear to be it for now. So, looks like it's time to leave. The caravan stops, Godstone looming overhead for a short rest. The warriors are glad for it. The stone gives you an ancient sense of being watched over in a comforting way. Didn't help the bodies underneath it, though. The earth at the base of the Godstone is scarred like a struggle occurred. Merchants, no dredge. Encircling Denglier are a variety of goods, a barrel of mead, who knows how old, loose silver, a statue made of soapstone, offerings to a dead god. In the midst of the pile of bodies, a glitter catches your eye. You fish a gold necklace out from a jerkin to find 5 golden rings strung on it, the merchant's brother. Guess he didn't make it, you mutter. You toss the necklace to Mugir and tell him to hang on to it. If anyone can be trusted, it's him. Don't know what made them think the Godstone would be safe, Mugger grunts. We're completely exposed up here, he says. If we're going to rest, I think we ought to do it a little further away. Denglier was always one of the favorites amongst men. God of good fortune, they believed he brought luck, wealth, or whatever else you wish you had, but couldn't get on your own. The word fortune has a lot of meanings. Eventually you move on. In the distance you see smoke rising from the trees. Dredge aren't known for setting fires, says Mugir, but it does get their attention. We'd use fires like that to lead them along in the Great Wars. Yeah, but they wised up to that after a while, interjects another warrior. Or it could be someone trying to get our attention, claims Vesselt. The other group from Schlid were sent this way. No matter how you look at it, investigating will cost time. Let's check it out. The sounds of fighting ahead compel you to crash through the foliage, sidestepping Varl and Dredge bodies along the way. You burst onto a scene of carnage. A vast number of Varl surrounded by Dredge. Explanations can wait. You charge into the fight. Let's do this, shizzle, yo. That looks like a hard fight. 5 though. That won't kill him. What are you doing way out there, eh, buddy? You gotta get in that fight, hmm? Bye-bye now. I think we're doing pretty good in this fight, to be honest. Bye-bye now. Don't forget to ride. Ooh, she better run away. Aw, yeah. Bye-bye now. This is a route for sure. Oh, not enough willpower for that. There we go. Skadoosh! Skadoosh! No casualties. We're gonna pillage the rest of these guys. As the fighting wraps up, one of the Varl puts his axe away and puffs on a pipe. Hakon, he greets you. Glad you saw our signal. He explains that they had come from Schlid and were surrounded. He spotted you in the distance and lit a fire to draw your attention, at the risk of drawing the dredge as well. Back at the caravan, their sizable detachment joined your ranks. Damn, are we one big motherfucking army. Whew, plus 280 Varl. That's a lot of Varl. And we're in perfect health, I think. Mauger comes to you privately. I've seen some of the warriors disappearing, he says. At first, thought it was my imagination. Now I'm certain several have just gone missing. Mostly men, but some Varl too. Can't quite figure it out. If it's abandonment, you can't let it stand. I couldn't get a straight answer out of them, he says on return, and others denied it outright. I can't question the humans directly, but I'll be damned if Luden doesn't have something to do with it. I ordered it, says Luden when you confront him. I sent my men to bring back gold from the cart you left behind. If you have a problem with your warriors joining them, maybe you should keep them under control. No, he says unflinchingly. Mauger pulls you aside. He has no claim to the gold, but he takes no orders from us either. Like it or not, he's an equal. They'll repay us when this is over, and you'll look the better for it. You leave no doubt in Luden's mind that another stunt like this won't end peacefully. He shrugs indifferently. Your warriors demand a break. You halt the caravan with a sigh, but in all honesty, you're starting to feel the altitude and weariness yourself. Mauger leans on a fallen tree, fiddling with a crust of bread. Getting colder, he says, staring into the distance. You can see Ridgehorn just start to peak around the mountains. A flock of ravens float across a clear sky toward the fort. We should follow those birds. Without another word, Mauger starts running toward the birds and tumbles over the cliff. Suddenly he's gliding through the air, flapping his arms for all they're worth. He swoops toward Ridgehorn before bursting into flames and plummeting into the tower, which crumbles like a log from a smoldering campfire. The fuck? The fuck did they just say? It's very weird. You think you've lost your mind, then you wake up. You don't remember setting up camp or falling asleep in front of crackling logs. What is going on, you mutter. Mauger approaches you at the campfire. Hakon, did you see it? He starts. Yeah. You both agree to keep it to yourselves. Okay, let's get that promote. Get that willpower up. And maximize the shield. Sounds good to me. I think everybody's taken care of now. Morale is normal. Okay. I'm sure you've seen them, Mauger says, but we're being followed. Dredge have been on our asses since we left the Godstone. Lots of them. I'm sure there's plenty in front of us too, but we're just half a day out from thick woods. We might lose them there. Okay. Bit more slags to kill. Okay, says Mauger, I'll ready the warriors. Careful, Hakon. This isn't the time to start taking risks. Wow, 1,045. Let's hold them off. Okay. That's not too many guys. Oh, I can't fight diagonally? Well, that was a useless move. Uh-oh. Oh, that gets rid of armor. I keep forgetting. Oh, that's unfair. That's unfair. Here we go. Well, we lost a lot of fighters in that one. Deep inside the woods, you get the distinct sense that dredge have more or less surrounded you, and in great numbers. Their dark shapes create unsettling patterns as they slide between the trees in every direction. At least it's not as bad as it could have been if you hadn't taken a good portion of them already, you think to yourself. You call Mogger around. Any ideas, Mogger? Yeah, pray to whatever gods you like. There's more of them waiting on the other side of the woods than we've seen so far. We may be seriously outnumbered, especially if we wait. Irsa appears unexpectedly. What if, she says, patting her arrows knowingly, you could set part of the woods on fire to draw their attention while you escape, or try to draw them into a trap. Was this your idea, you ask? She shrugs innocently. You escort Irsa about an hour's trek to the far edge of the trees, where she sets up a few soaked rags in key locations. With a volley of flaming arrows, the rags catch in dramatic fashion, setting the area up in flames despite the thickening snow. You hightail it back to the caravan, where Mogger is already reporting that dredge are heading toward the fires. Irsa cackles with delight, all but reinforcing the nickname the Varl have given her as the Witch. After a long half hour, their numbers have thinned. We better get out of here before that really spreads, suggests Mogger. You break through the trees and plow into the dredge, who remain behind, hoping to cut through them before the others notice. Oh wow, we really outnumber them. Let's do it. Okay, so Irsa's injured, so it's probably a wise choice to swap her out with Luden. And, sounds good. I gotta promote these guys. Oh, that's a lot of guys to promote after this is done. Oh, that's a very easy wimpy battle. Bye-bye now. Alright. Very nice. No injuries, nothing. Excellent. Gain some renown. I think it's a good time to stop and pick it up in the next episode.